I'm back, bitches!
I'm new. Hello.
I was surprised at first. I thought it was like a little bit more of a kiddie coaster, but it was actually pretty tall. When you get to this part, you can see in the background. Yeah, you can hear the screams. That's pretty much the basis of my review. I was surprised, but it was a good surprise. It was a lot wilder than I thought it would be, and that's a compliment. So I would give it, I think, a 7 out of 10.
Okay, first thought was fear, not of the drop, but of decapitation. I honestly thought like something was gonna whack off my head, like I was too tall for the ride. But it was enjoyable. I think I'd give it like 6 out of 10. So. Same as the first one, slight fear of decapitation. I think they make very narrow tunnels, for me at the very least, when you drop. Would have been a little more enjoyable if I hadn't pushed down the fastings so much. But otherwise, great. I would give it an 8 out of 10.
Just like you said, we were warned a bit late about the fact that the thing they're supposed to hold us in the seating, it pushes down even further than the start of it. Fuck you, Nick. Yeah, that hurts. That really fucking hurts at the end of the ride. But otherwise, I think it's a fine ride. It's a bit old, which means it's a bit rough. There are a few times when you're turning where it's like, thank you, ride. I really needed a head shake. That's something I needed in my life. But yeah, I would give it, I think, a 6 out of 10.
Racing.
By racing.
That hedder racing.
The racing roller coaster. Okay, I have to admit I felt a little unsafe because there was no fastening, and I don't know, it looks old and it's a little wobbly. But I really liked the turns. I think there was a lot of force in it, and that was really, really nice. It's not so much of a drop. It's not so much of that, but the turns are nice. They kind of throw you out the edge of your seat. I would give it a 7 out of 10.
So racing, yeah, it's a lot smoother than I thought it would be. When you look at it from the outside, it looks like it's gonna be a bit rough, but it's actually pretty like, whoop. I don't know what else to say really. I think it starts out a bit slow, I guess, and it gets more exciting when you get to the bottom of the ride. It gets a little bit faster. At the top, it's a little bit more of a kiddie ride for me, I guess. It's not as fast. Also, the fact that you're outside of the park almost, and like above the trees, and you can just look down, and it's a bit scary, I guess. But I'm also afraid of heights, so that might just be me. I might be biased. I'd give it a 6 out of 10. The Wild Mice, we do have one in Denmark, and it's actually a pretty good one as far as I'm told. Yeah, I really like it. It's probably one of my favorites in the park, actually. It's a good combination of well, simple and also fun, and also a few thrills here and there, but not too many of them. And I would overall give it, I think, a 9 out of 10.
Okay, in terms of speed and smoothness, compared to some of the older rides, it's less bumpy, and I like the speed. But I have to say the drops are a bit too short. I feel you just get pushed forward in a painful way, and it's just not overly enjoyable in that part. So it's not exactly among my top 10 in this part. I would probably give it a 5, maybe 4 out of 10.
Our backs are killing us. 3 out of 10. Oh, my head. That's about all I need to say. No, it's I guess it's fun if you like thrills and if you like getting thrown around a lot. If you're fine with that, it's a fun coaster. But otherwise, it can be a bit much. I don't really have much else to say other than ow. I think I'd give it like a 5 out of 10 personally.
First of all, ow. One should really sit somewhere where you can see where you're going from the beginning, because I did not know when we were about to drop, and several times I felt like the ride was trying to break my neck. I'm going to feel this tomorrow. I would give it, well, it's not bad, it's not bad at all, but I would give it 7, maybe 7 out of 10.
Talk
about a heart attack. I did not expect it to go up that fast. I kind of flew out of my seat. First thought that goes through my head is I'm terrified my necklace would fly off over my head. But it was great. I'll say it was 7 out of 10.